feel you needed it after the weekend?
Yeah, certainly. Probably didn't have the impact that I would like to. Pretty unhappy with my game, to be honest with you. So, got a lot of work to be done this week on the track. A bit of a shorter turnaround, so a lot of it's going to be between the ears and reviewing the tape and looking back to last year against Geelong and what they did against us as a team, and obviously me personally as well. So, I'm really looking forward though to getting out and bouncing back.
What have you already figured out over the last 48 hours, 36 hours?
From a team or personal?
No, yeah, from you. Because you said you're unhappy,
I just think I've got to be a bit more aggressive and play with a bit more of a presence, and certainly at those long down the line contests, try and impact the game the way I like to, and help our team get the ball going forward. So it's just going to be important to bounce back, and no better opportunity than Friday night.
How much was a wake up call last week's game?
Yeah, certainly was. It was obviously very disappointing for us as a club, and I think we're going to take some really good learnings from the game. We sat down yesterday and reviewed, what went wrong for us, and we've shown over the last couple of years that when we have had those sort of wake-up calls that we've been able to respond pretty well, and I'd expect nothing less from the boys this week, so we're looking forward to getting out there.
There was a bit of criticism about Charlie's performance. How does he sort of get back to his best?
I think just the whole team in general, just playing with a bit more energy. The first 3 goals of the game, we were going pretty well, and you could see that energy. We were sort of thriving with it, and then the Swans came hard, and we were able to start winning the ball around the contest and getting it inside their forward line pretty quickly. So I guess for Chuck, it's just playing with his energy, and obviously we'll be there to help him out, try and get the service a little bit better going forward inside 50, and he'll be ready to go.
Geelong are a team where your small blokes sort of need to stand up because they're so tall at the back. They can have that impact, can't they? Lower to the ground.
They are, yeah. They've got such a great, experienced backline down there. Guys like Tom Stewart and Mark Blitzarv's now down there again. They're a well-oiled machine, but we feel like our forward line can be really dynamic, and as long as our tools are creating a really strong contest, then guys like Link McCarthy and Charlie, as we said, they'll get involved at ground level. So they're all really excited to respond as well. We've gone into the game, we're going to be focusing about team defence because we felt like that let us down on the weekend. So it's going to be just an exciting opportunity.
The expectation from a lot of fans was Danaher was going to come in and turn you guys into this amazing forward line that was going to click straight away. Internally, were you expecting that there was going to be some sort of growing pains for the side, particularly that forward line learning to play together?
We spent a lot of time during the pre-season playing together. There's always going to be a little bit of growing pains, I guess, in a sense. But it showed early on in the game we were getting the ball inside 50, and those guys were able to get to work, and it was working really well. And then sort of fell away for a little bit, and then it came back in the second quarter. So I think it was just the reasoning behind it a little bit was because of the Swans' pressure, and the way that we were delivering the ball inside 50 wasn't overly efficient, and gave their tall defenders like Rampy and McCartan a really good chance to win the ball back. So certainly we can do a better job in the midfield as well as our backline players to supply the forward line better.
You mentioned before that you want to be more aggressive. You've got some big boys that you can, I guess, take on the weekend.
Yep, yeah, absolutely. They're extremely seasoned, and they've played a lot of footy together, the Cats. And certainly last year when we played them in Sydney earlier on in the year, they came out and probably physically dominated us a little bit, and we took some really good learnings from that going into the prelim final last year, and obviously weren't able to sort of execute our game plan to the way we wanted to, but we understand that they're a really seasoned bunch of players, and they're going to come real physically ready to go, and they're sort of in the same boat a little bit in the sense that they had a not so great result on the weekend against the Crows, so we'll be ready for their best, and I just can't wait to get out there, to be honest.
Do you match fire with fire, or do you actually take it to them?
I think you're always going to go into a game pumped up, ready to go. We're going down we're going down to their home deck, so they're going to be feeling really good, and obviously we're going to go on a mission and hopefully try and get the points.
Over the last couple of years, this team's just busted every hoodoo, every sort of bogey that has been hanging over you. For Geelong, I think it was 2003. It's the last time the Lions have won down there.
As I said, I haven't won down there since I've played here, so certainly it's going to be a great challenge, and a lot of teams have struggled over the years down there, with Geelong being such a successful football club. So it'll be nice to hopefully break that hoodoo, but at the same time we understand it's going to be a real arm wrestle. We've got a process that we're going to have to follow throughout the game, and we are potentially going to have to win the game a couple of times if we are to win. So we'll just focus on what we can control, what the energy that we're going to bring, the things that we know that we do when we play our best footy. And so if we just bring that to the table, then the results will look after themselves.
How much does it help you, Patrick Dangerfield's not playing?
It does a little bit, but at the same time, we understand that Geelong's not just the Patrick Dangerfield footy club. So a little bit of a gag with Fags last year, but we recognise that they've got some extremely talented footballers amongst their team, and if Patrick's playing or he's not playing, they're going to be a really strong team regardless. So it's going to be a great opportunity for us to go down there, and as I've said again, we're just looking forward to it.
Get some reinforcements too. Darts was out there training today.
Yeah, Dizzy was training. I'm not sure. I haven't obviously sat in match committee and stuff like that, but he seems to be getting around all right. So it's always good to get him back up and going because he's so trusty in the back line and a really solid part of our foundation.
What does it mean to you that the Lions play Friday night games now? I mean, there was a period there where you didn't play Friday night footy for a long time.
Yeah, it's big. It's obviously gives you a bit more of an opportunity to showcase your game, and I can imagine it helped the club sponsors and all that sort of thing. But at the end of the day, it's just another game of footy. So really looking forward to being able to get out there on Friday night. It's a bit different to playing on the old Sunday afternoon time slot that we used to play in, but it's exciting.